Hello, welcome back. So what I'm doing is I just did a haul on my Jcpenny Beauty Finds and Tjmaxx Beauty Finds. Now I'm going to incorporate some of these products into my everyday makeup look. So what I'm going to start off with is going to be some of these aren't going to be products that I found at Jcpenny, but just products that I like. We're going to start off with the Prequel. This is a plumping hydration serum. And my skin has been feeling tight. I haven't been hydrating it. I've just kind of been collapsing after work or being busy with Elizabeth and going to sleep, which I know that is not a good thing. But I just decided that I would go ahead and use this more. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it on here. And this has been good for my sensitive skin, and I really love it. Another thing that I think is worth trying as far as skincare is this from the Dollar Tree, the Extra Anti-Wrinkle Cream. It's a lot like Pond's, or Pond's Original has been good for my sensitive skin. The fragrance doesn't make me turn into a rash. And then another serum that's really good is Olay Super Serum Night Repair. I think they have one that says like fragrance free. This is good for my skin. So if you have sensitive skin, try that out. And then these lines that try to dupe the Stila tone corrector, try these out. This is the Sadoer, Sadoer, with SPF 50, and it's just a color corrector. It's only about, I got mine on sale for $5, and I have bought several of these over a period of a year. I think I got one more, and I just love them. But I try to get the ones with SPF in them. So when you're outside, you got a little bit of protection from the sun. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. But yeah, go check out your local Tjmaxx to get some nice palettes. I found a mini naked palette that I talked about in my last video, and the Morphe shave thrower I found in my one video. I mean, not one video, but at Tjmaxx. So, and then I always suggest on my channel to ask a sales associate if it doesn't have cellophane around it and you can't tell whether or not it's been opened. Look at the palette before you purchase it. And that lady that checked me and Elizabeth out was really nice. And this is what I got at the Jcpenny has a beauty event. So if you'd like an area that wouldn't be so packed with people, go check out your local Jcpenny. They have 50 to 75% off on some beauty brands, like Kimchi. Kimchi does put out some really nice products. I'm using the Moist Concealer, and this was in shade 03. They say the shade name is on the bottle, but I can hardly read it. It's like TMC03 light beige. So yeah, but I had to have the girl help me do it. The only thing with that is they seemed a little bit reluctant at Jcpenny to help me find stuff, and that kind of made me like, I mean, when I work customer service and help out guests and stuff, I always try to be bright and cheerful and help people out, but you don't know what they're going through. But everybody has stress. So I'm just rubbing this in here. And I like it. First impressions of this is, well, first you have to really squeeze it to get it up there. And I feel like I got a little bit too much on, but what do I do? I had to do that just to get it on my face here to get started. And then the next thing that I'm going to try, and this I got, oh, where did I set it? This is the Pixie by Petra Hello Kitty blush palette. I got this for $5 with the Black Friday sales event or early access at Jcpenny. So I like palettes that have highlights, blushes, maybe a little bit of bronzer, and then you can use it as eyeshadow and a little bit of everything. So, but that's just me. I've grown more and more fond of those kind of palettes as the years have gone by. And then you can multitask. I'm just grabbing a brush out of here. Where's the brush at? It's not the one I want to get. Here, I'm just going to pause the video while I look for a brush. Excuse me. Okay, I am back. So here's what I got is the Pixie by Petra Hello Kitty blush. And I'm going to take like one of the light pinks and just put it all over my cheeks here. I don't think I've ever tried anything out by Pixie. I've always wanted to buy the stuff. I just thought it was way overpriced for being drugstore makeup, so I just never ever tried it out. And that's a very light, you can't hardly see it on camera, but I can see it. It's very, very light. I like it. I may take a little bit of the more sparkly mauve shade right here and just work it in on the brush. And I like it. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Wait 1 second. Sorry, I got somebody that needs me. Okay, I'm back. The next thing I'm going to try is I got that palette by Morphe called Shade Thrower. They had it for $14.99 at Tjmaxx. And we're just going to try that out. And what I'm opening up is the Eco Tools eyeshadow brush set. So you get two brushes for $5. You can get them on Amazon, or I'm sure you can purchase them at Walmart. But yeah, 2 brushes, 4 different brush heads. $5. I've recommended this. And then we're going to do the Morphe Shade Thrower. This I got at Tjmaxx for $14.99. So always check out your local Tjmaxx. I'm going to go in with Childish, which is like a muted soft brown at the bottom. Just kind of go all over the lid. Oh, that's a lot more pigmented than I realized. I thought it was going to be a real soft brown, but look at that. So, So it kind of gives kind of a smoky look right there. And then what you could do is take That's Good. It's kind of a white eyeshadow there. Sparkly, very sparkly. Oh, and it has some iridescence to it. And I'm just going to put that in the outer corner. Oh, that is beautiful. And then they also did have at TJ Maxx, which I think that's a good place to pick up, you know, if you want to try a Morphe or a Too Faced or Anastasia eyeshadow palettes. You can get them for like half off. But like I said, the always downside is that somebody may have swatched it. So just ask a sales associate to see the palette before you buy it. And then put muted. I'm putting in the center right now. So I started off with Childish all over the lid. And then I went with That's Good. And now sort of in the center, just to kind of calm down the color, I'm putting Fake Friend. These names. I was thinking Shade Thrower was going to be something more with like fire and more not like backstabbing. So that's what it looks like so far. You know, I just have a tendency to do simple, and I like to use my fingers to pack on shimmery shades. I'm going to go with an iridescence purple kind of color that's called RBF. Right here. Yeah, it looks like a light sparkly purple. And I'm just going to try to pack that more in the center. Just to kind of, you know, bring in more of that purple color. And then we're going to blend the outer edges a little bit more on that look. And then take this angle brush and take, it's like a dark kind of blackish purple called Serious Space right here. And we're going to line the bottom of the eyes. Okay, I need a Q-tip. I messed up. Maybe I can diffuse it a little bit, or maybe it'll make it look worse. I don't know. Maybe with mascara it'll look better. Okay, so then that looks, just trying to get in there so you can take a look at it. I think it needs more shimmer. I want my eyes to pop more with that shimmer. So in the lower corner here called Scandalish, there's a kind of a, I'd say it has a little bit of green to it, sparkle. And we'll try mixing that in there. So I would suggest, I think they're discontinuing this palette and they're kind of redoing how their eyeshadows they look. I don't know, I'll have to see and look and if they are discontinuing it, but this has like a lot of purpley browns, greens, sparkly shades to it. And the next thing that I'm going to do is, since I got that done, is I want to try out my kimchi lipstick that I got this lipstick for 50% off. I think it's normally around $12 or so. So yeah, and I really like the environment of Jcpenny. I like that they kind of went with the idea of having both drugstore and high-end, so it's kind of like a little bit of an Ulta. And then there's not so many people shopping there, at least when I'm in mine. So it's relaxing. This is their Marshmallow Butter Lipstick in MBL 10 called Wowza. WOWZA, and it's just like a kind of a brownish rose color. And I've always liked reds like this because I think they look good with my skin tone. And then we're going to take, right now you can get at TJ Maxx. They have, for $12.99, 2 full-size lip glosses from Anastasia Beverly Hills. One's called Caramel, one's called Freya. So we're going to take the shade Caramel. You can get it out of the packaging. And we're going to put it on top of that Kimchi Wowza lipstick. Or lipstick. So, just to kind of, it's another kind of a brick gloss color. And I like that. So, I am going to open up this. This I got from Amazon, and it's called the Insta Smart Magnetics. 10 pairs of magnetics, 2 tubes of magnetic eyeliner, 1 eyelash applicator. So here they are. I think when I was buying these, I got these for like $9. But it's since tripled in price. I mean, that's how much stuff has gone up in price. So kind of sad because wages haven't increased that much. So hopefully everything's still good to go. But I like these eyelashes because look how natural. I mean, they're dramatic but yet natural. You know, there's some fuller, thicker, and there's some not so dramatic, but you get a good variety. So I'll try to see if I can still link that from Amazon. I don't make any commissions. I just think, you know, if I show something, somebody may like it, may want to try it out. So let's see how the tube is doing. Sometimes these tubes are a little bit dried out. And the reason why mine may be a little bit dried out is because I've had it for a while and haven't opened it. Because some of the stuff I bought right before my husband's knee surgery. So, but the eyeliner's still usable. Towards the tail end of being usable. So it's not the product's fault. I waited a little bit too long to open up the eyeliner. And I kind of put a little bit of a thicker line there, so there's more magnetic stuff for it to cling to. And I'm going to pick out a pair here. I like wispy, kind of full and wispy, but not too dramatic. I don't know, for some people maybe it'll be too dramatic, but yeah. I'll have to adjust these when I get off, but yeah, because this one's, there we go. And see, I like magnetic eyeliner because you can just pop your eyelashes on and go. And I was really into that back in like 2024. Was just popping on my eyelashes and going. So there you go. Very pretty. And then the next thing I'm going to try is the Kimchi by Petra, and this is their Endless Silky Eye Pin and Brightening Lilac. I thought I could, you can get this now at the Jcpenny. This is where I got mine. They're having a early Black Friday access. I got this for $5.99. So, and Petra is kind of more expensive makeup at the, and I'll just, at the drugstore, I'll go ahead and swatch it. I thought I could use it like that Tarte Fake Awake and use it in my inner corner or eyeline, to use it like Fake Awake is what I'm trying to do. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to zoom in, but this is what I did. And the next thing I'm going to try is my Kimchi translucent powder. Now they had this for 50% off. And my daughter bought the little bear. She really, really wanted that little bear, so. But they have this. This is the Kimchi Puff Puff Pass powder. And it normally retails for $20. I got it for like $10. Look at that. You can. I have yet to meet a brand that packages within the package. So I got the translucent. They do have lavender, pink. So if you don't want, or in like banana powder, I think too, in this formula. So if you don't like just translucent, you can get this instead of the translucent powder. So I'm just putting a little bit in here. Here it is. I think that's a good deal. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take that, look, puff pad, just tap it in here, just tap it on the face. Well, and then the next thing I might do, if I can, is go back to that Pixie by Petra palette that I got for $5 with the Jcpenny savings event, and just kind of pick out this color right here to do more of a highlighting thing on the, just kind of where the sun would hit you naturally. And then off camera, I'll probably bronze up a little bit more with my infallible L'Oreal bronzer in light. So I hope everybody's had a good day, and I'll do my eyebrows off camera, but I was just kind of getting ready this morning and just wanted to show some eyeshadow makeup looks with some of the makeup that is on sale right now, and I hope you have a good day.